Speak your mind with Blanco and
Blanco.
We're here to speak our mind about some breaking news here. Blanco, let's go ahead and tell them about the featherweight interim champ. Jose Aldo announced something.
Alright, so Jose Aldo clearly stated that he wants out of MMA. I'm going to paraphrase what he was saying basically. He basically said that Conor McGregor is basically in Dana White's shoes. He's basically picking and choosing all of his fights. Now, basically he's saying that he has too much control now. So he said that he doesn't want to work for Conor McGregor is allegedly what he was talking about.
But you know what, man? Jose Aldo, he's been the greatest, right? The GOAT of it.
The featherweight division.
In the featherweight division. He's obviously hurt. He wants nothing more than to get a rematch against Conor McGregor, and he just doesn't like the way things are playing out, so he wants out. In my mind, I'm thinking, look, Jose Aldo did not do enough in his last fight to be sitting here pouting on, oh, I don't want to fight in the UFC because I can't get my way.
The thing about it, though, is it's not about Jose Aldo not getting his way, is what you sort of have to understand. You have to understand that motherfucking Conor McGregor has been holding that belt hostage since he won the fucking title. That motherfucker was like, I'm taking this shit to Ireland and I ain't never fighting again.
Yeah,
he's like, you're gonna need an army to go to Ireland and take this featherweight belt from me.
And that's true. I didn't even think about it like that. He won the title and he hasn't even defended it. How long has he had that title?
It's coming up to, in December, it's gonna be a year.
A year. So, okay, now when you put it in that light, Jose Aldo sitting there, but he ain't doing enough, man.
But the thing is I understand, I'm a huge Conor McGregor fan. I think he is a phenomenal athlete. I think his work ethic's amazing. I think his personality is amazing.
Listen, aside from that, do you agree?
Well, that's what I was going to say. So, what you have to understand is, this is a sport. Conor McGregor, what he is doing is he is controlling two weight classes. Whether you want to believe it or not, this guy is dictating the lightweight division and he has the featherweight division on lock. So what he's doing fighting Eddie Alvarez, if he wins that title, then he has two divisions. This is a game of Monopoly here.
While he's speaking of that and just elaborating on Conor McGregor, imagine how easy it is that Jose's just in the background, in the shadows, just waiting for it to dim on him again. And that's what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean,
he wants to avenge his loss the same way when Conor McGregor lost the fight. He had to avenge the loss.
Yeah.
Imagine having to keep that within your soul, within your mind. You have to live with the last time you fought.
13-second knockout.
And you got to live with that. And all you want is to avenge that loss. And I tell you what, if he gets that rematch, it ain't going to be a 13-second knockout. I guarantee it. And basically, Blanco, my opinion is, I don't agree with just his emotions, deal with it, you're the interim champ, keep beating people, show that you got it, and give people something to talk about.
This is what I'm going to say. Okay, Jose Aldo had the opportunity to go ahead and actually defend his interim title. Dana White wanted him to fight in 205. Now, who he was going to fight was Max Holloway or Anthony Pettis. Now, Jose Aldo said he didn't want to take either of those fights because it was too late for him to start preparing. There's only 6 weeks left until UFC 205. So that's not really enough time for Jose Aldo, at least, to go ahead and get acclimated, get his body back to where it should be in order for him to make weight, in order for his stamina to be where it's at to last 5 rounds.
He's not going to be released from the UFC. He ain't going nowhere. You're tied in, Jose.
But that's the thing, though. When we're talking about a fighter, yeah, he can't leave the UFC. The UFC is gonna have him contracted in. But if Jose Aldo withholds from fighting, it's basically like he's retiring. Now, he can do that. What he won't be able to do is what he said on his actual Twitter page. He said that he wants to go ahead and pursue another sport, that he's done with MMA. He is not going to be able to do that if the UFC still has him contracted in. Because if he is still contracted in, they can sue him. So, no matter how it looks, it's a very, very sloppy situation. Honestly, man, I understand Jose Aldo, man. He's a GOAT, man. You cannot deny that. He got knocked out by Conor McGregor in 13 seconds, but do not deny the fact that he has fucking been undefeated for 10 years before that fight. All credits to Jose Aldo. I hope everything turns out well for you, man.
Yeah, we definitely from this end, you're a legend in the sport. Hopefully it's not going to be over for your career, but at the end of the day, just man up and just keep beating people in your division. Don't back out. If you really love the sport, you wouldn't talk about release me from the UFC. You'll do what you'll do and be noticed to the fact that it makes it interesting to make that an eventual rematch where you can go ahead and redeem yourself. Without you taking those steps, then you're not portraying yourself with a championship's desire to actually avenge the loss. And that's just my opinions. So let us know what you think. And Blanco,
go ahead and tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Who do you agree with? He sort of was, a little bit, on the darker side of things with Jose. I'm on the lighter side because I respect the guy no matter what. I'm sure you respect him as well. Just in a different fashion. So let me know what you guys think about it. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Share the video. We do have Facebook and Instagram. Go ahead and click those links down below and follow us. And as always,